Hi, this video is about teasing versus bullying with a family, um, all adults. I've been working with a client for a while and he has learned his Enneagram, which is the 9 Peace Seeker. And there was a situation the last little while where he took his two grown sons in their 30th golfing. And what transpired was the oldest son, Andrew, was poking fun at his brother, the younger son, Kevin. And he was making comments like, oh, can't you hit the ball? And oh, you're going to duff it again. What happened there? And as time went on, Father Bob realized that Kevin was shutting down and he wasn't saying much, and he certainly wasn't having a very good time. And Bob was disappointed in himself that he had not spoke up and put a stop to it. And he came to realize that has been a pattern throughout his life. Even he said, even as a parent, he was more of a friend than a parent. And so he came to me and he said, what do I do with this? I don't feel good about it. And so I worked with him. We did some scripting, some until he got comfortable with how he was going to have the conversation. And why this is really important, it's important not to attack or be aggressive or judgmental, but to share how he was feeling. And so he went to his oldest son, Andrew, and he said, Andrew, I'd like to tell you I'm not happy with how that went, the golf game. Um, Kevin shut down. I thought that you were bullying him. And Andrew's response, being an 8 challenger, is that he said, no, I wasn't. I was teasing. Well, there's a difference in teasing. Teasing is when you're both kind of having fun and you're kind of poking each other back and forth. Bullying is dominance over the other person with words or actions. And so Father Bob spoke up and he said, I didn't feel good. And I was so disappointed in myself that I didn't speak up and put a stop to it. And he says, what I'd like you to do, Andrew, is I'd like you to phone Kevin and apologize to him. Well, eight challenger, personality 8 challenger, Andrew said, you can't tell me what to do, which is a normal reaction for them. And also Bob did not present this in a demand. He, being a peace seeker, his voice was softer. It wasn't aggressive or demanding. He said, I want you to do this. And then he set a boundary. And if you don't, then I'm not going to golf with you until you do, because I don't feel this is right. And I feel disappointed in myself that I participated in that. So they left it at that. And he told his son he loved him before he left. And then he phoned his other son, Kevin, and he said, I need to apologize to you. I should have spoken up with what was going on. This is a situation that has been going on all of their lives. And he said, I never stopped this when you were kids. And I'm sorry about that. And I'd like to apologize. And going forward, I will speak up. Well, his son just opened up to him, and thank you, Dad. I really appreciate that. And he said, and I've asked Andrew to call you and apologize. And he said, Andrew said he won't. He says, you can't tell me what to do, but he said, we'll see. In either case, um, Bob felt so much better for having the conversations with both his sons and changing that pattern for him too. I needed to coach him. Like when we were in this coaching, his language was so wishy-washy and around. This is an unconscious pattern that we create as children. And so even though he wasn't aggressive, he was direct, he was clear, he was saying what he needed, he took responsibility for his own actions. And a little while later, Andrew phoned Kevin and apologized. And now the dynamics have been changed in that family. It wasn't teasing, it was bullying. And I think everybody felt better, even Andrew, for taking responsibility for causing. He was unaware. He was totally unaware that that pattern was still going on. This is why I love the Enneagram so much. Is it because it explains the patterns of the personalities so clearly, and not just explain them, but how they can grow, how they can solve conflicts in family, how they can bring people back together. If you are having a challenge in a relationship, let's have a conversation. Let's see if I can give you some scripting and so that you feel empowered to have a resolution that you can begin to speak up and talk with dignity and with self-respect. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Eileen Head. I am passionately coach, use the Enneagram personalities, and I would love to assist you as well. eileenhead.com.